lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena. Pumped up and primed for action. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Champ out there with the captain. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Baller. And it's Cortez in at the center position. And for Dallas, they've got Mr. Fundamentals. Doncic out there with G. And there's Porzingis. And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, you're going to have to go way back to 1997 as the last time the Spurs drafted in the lottery, and we know who they got, Hall of Famer Tim Duncan. Without top picks, how have they made the playoffs 22 years straight? A lot of factors in that, but the biggest one, I think, is player development and the alignment of leadership and management, Popovich and R.C. Buford.
Here's Champ. Outside Aldridge. Porzingis with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's the captain. From 13 feet, it goes down. And Clark, the Spurs development coach, is scouting for players around the world.
And, you know, one of the things the Spurs coaches do is they visit their players in the summertime, wherever the players are. And, you know, they make sure their players have what they need to improve. But just as importantly, I think that personal touch goes a long way towards building trust between coaching staff and players. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Aldridge can't get it to go.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And stolen by Aldridge.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Good work there as it goes.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Aldridge. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, a big summer for the Mavs here in 2019. Huge cap room. They were looking to stock up on veteran talent while Doncic was still on that rookie contract. Pretty solid position for the Mavericks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We talk about the aggressive summer for the Mavericks. The max extension for Porzingis was a given.
Yeah, I agree. And you take a look at what else they needed. More shooting, 2-way veteran players if they're going to make a push for the playoffs.
Here's the captain. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That's him. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Pass to Chin. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
For the Mavericks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the pass to Cortez. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there, and they pick up 2.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Jay, the pass to Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another, being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Gonzalez passes to Nowitzki. Outside Gonzalez. Jacks up a 3. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the 3.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Now, here's Derozan. Passes to Jay. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From outside the arc, and it's Derozan missing. Outside Curry. For the 3, another 3 for Dallas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Robinson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Mavericks leading by 6. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Luka Doncic is the reigning Rookie of the Year. His coach in Dallas, Rick Carlisle, called him the best rookie since LeBron James, and that might not be hyperbole. Luka and the great Oscar Robertson are the only two rookies in league history to average 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. Kevin?
Phenomenal, D.A. What a player. Thanks so much. And it's Noel missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Gonzalez. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Derozan scanning the floor. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That is a Derozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
A free throw drop for Derozan.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's Mr. Moves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. Rebound, San Antonio. Greg Derozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
First free throw is good. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Gonzalez hangs on the trifecta.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Cortez. Aldridge down low. And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel. Porzingis check in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Mr. Moves. Spurs also with the sub. Baller, he's checked in for Demar Derozan. Dallas leading by 6. 1:16 left in the first half of the game.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Aldridge kicks to Walker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic against Murray. Here's the floater, and Doncic lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Well, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Walker. Inside. Here's Aldridge. Off with the layup.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Baller passes to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From 13. Outside for Murray. Now it's foul. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls, and the Spurs making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry from deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Rick. What do you like about how your team is playing tonight?
Shot making was there. We're not turning it over. We're doing a pretty good job defensively, but a long way to go.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight band. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve the rebound?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, a captain out there with Champ. Then it's the Machine, and it's Bowler, and it's the three. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Lets it go from 14.
That's great.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Here's the Machine. The pass to Omar. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Doncic right side. Good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
You look at Luka Doncic, and I tell you what, beyond the numbers, this guy has tremendous confidence and poise, and also seems to possess a killer instinct, too. Very impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic comes in for Mr. Fundamentals, and Mr. Moves subbed in for ABC. And so many young players, Clark, looking over their shoulder, worried about making a mistake. But that's not Luka Doncic.
It sure isn't, guys. I mean, if anything, I think he just kind of shrugs it off when Coach Carlisle gets on him about a bad shot or what have you. Not that he doesn't accept the coaching and constructive criticism, but I think his confidence is so high and his determination and focus so good that he just stays the course.
And here's Gonzalez following the three-pointer by Demar Derozan. Pass to Doncic. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Another shot, and Derozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up with a block, gets the whole team energized.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Champ. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Cortez. Rejected by Gonzalez. They get it back, and they get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
You know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
First free throw is good. He's checked in for the Spurs. Jay comes in for Champ. All free throws good from Noel.
And, you know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
Now here's Hardaway. No good from 11 feet.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Jay, guarded by Kirk. Pass to Derozan, and they double up Derozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Here's Cortez. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. Has contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Noel. Mavericks leading by 5. Gonzalez passes to Hardaway. There's 48 seconds left in the third. That one goes in. Hardaway has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The pass to Murray. Down low. Takes it from 10. Robinson pulls it in. Dallas has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Nowitzki. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one falls from Nowitzki. Baller, he's checked in for the Spurs. And he makes both free throws. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Jay, guarded by Kirk. Jay, the pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Misses. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They've got Curry. Robinson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Passes it to Cortez. Shoots over Curry. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. The Machine's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for San Antonio. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Curry. To the middle. Hardaway, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Robinson finds Curry. Here's Nowitzki. He's covered by Murray. Curry passes to Robinson. Not going to go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's the pass to Cortez. Over Hardaway. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas leaders get down to 5 on the bucket from Cortez.
Oh, perfect execution. The size of the smash was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Hardaway against Murray. Nowitzki. And it's blocked. Jay, the pass to Cortez. Ball guarded by Curry. Curry with the defensive effort. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
.58 left to play in the final quarter. Here's the captain. Here's Aldridge. Good on the baseline, Jay. Aldridge has got his first basket.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Got a piece of it. Pulls up. High post. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
ABC's checked in for Dallas. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aldridge. Over Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Hardaway with it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Over Hardaway. San Antonio again missing. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. G's checked in. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. outside Gonzalez. Pocket 6. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's ABC. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Aldridge.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Now Gonzalez. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the great effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.